I mean, that's what who she would have to fight. That would be her opponent.
Because if she could beat her, that would be nuts. Which I think she can. But that'd be also a great women's fight. Get that shit to work.
Yeah, okay. We're back live, folks. I apologize for the waffling. But so here's the thing. So Valentina just wrecked Jessica Andrade. Everybody, even me, I kind of wanted to, I said this before the beginning of the fight, I kind of wanted to give Jessica Andrade the benefit of the doubt because I often will give fighters the benefit of the doubt when I think that a lot of people are saying they're just going to get wrecked.
Right.
And I try to give them the benefit of the doubt. But with this fight, I was like, I'd like to give Jessica the benefit of the doubt. But every time I do that, I kind of end up wrong. So it's just like, I think she's probably going to just get wrecked. And that's exactly what happened. She couldn't fuck with her on the feet. And then Valentina just grabbed a hold of her and took her down probably like 7 times or something.
Yeah.
And what was it, like second round? The second round got her in the crucifix position and
just started raining in.
Jessica Andrade's head was trapped in between Valentina's knee and getting hit by her elbow, essentially. Like she had her head like kind of wedged, and at one point of her head was up against her knee. So there was nowhere for her head to go when she was just smashing elbows in. It was just elbow and head in between, or elbow and knee in between her head. It was nasty.
I'm telling you, like she honestly just has to move up to the next division.
I mean,
that's what she can do.
Yes, she's fought Amanda Nunes twice already, and she has lost, but it was decisions. I believe both times were a decision. I know at least the second time was a decision. I'm not sure about the first time, but there's an argument to be made that Nunes won. Not Nunes. Shevchenko won the second time they fought. And honestly, that's the only person.
I like Valentina, but I don't think anybody is ever going to be able to see Amanda Nunes.
But here's the thing. Have you seen the Valentina Shevchenko and Amanda Nunes fight?
I haven't.
I
want to watch it.
I'll
check it out.
I mean, I seen the highlights recently. I know I've seen the fight before, but I recently today watched the highlights of that fight, and it's pretty competitive. It's hard to say who beat who, really, in that fight. So it's not just like, I mean, there's a reason she fought her twice already. And yeah, Valentina would have to just move up in weight class and go to 35, fight Nunes. That's the next opponent for her.
Boom, boom.
But moving on.
Man, the fight that surprised me, the second most, I guess. It was surprising. I didn't think that was going to happen.
What's that?
Fucking
Masvidal versus Usman. Or Usman versus Masvidal.
Is that what we're talking
about? That's the next fight.
We talking about
no, my bad. That's the main event. I apologize.
What's up about Rose?
Next fight was Rose Namajunas versus Zhang Weili.
Man.
I like Rose. That's the girl with the bald head, right?
Yeah.
Did she win? Did she win?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she won.
Okay, cool. I wanted her winning. Yeah. Okay.
It was very surprising. I mean, all props to Rose. I'm not.
Well, you didn't want Rose to win?
No.
Huh.
I thought Zhang Weili was gonna win, but I lost a little bit of respect for her. I mean, she got hit in the head.
She was out,
or whatever. But
because she got hit in the head.
No, not because she got hit in the head. Because of the way she reacted, she didn't take her defeat like a
champion.
Yes, She didn't accept defeat like a champion.
She was trying to cry about it and
Not necessarily
be a
cry
sore
about
loser.
it. No, it wasn't bad. Like, oh, fuck you, this is bullshit. But whenever she stood up finally after the ref stopped the fight and, the ref helped her up, she was complaining to the ref that, like, why you stopped the fight? Like, what are you doing? And then on the post-fight interview, through her translator, so it's kind of hard to say. I don't speak Mandarin, so it's hard to say exactly what she was saying, but the translator said what she was saying, that she felt like she wasn't out and it was an early stoppage.
Bro, she's out.
She, like I said, I wanted,
Like I wanted
I'm not a huge Rose fan. I mean, she's cool, whatever. But I wanted Zhang Weili to win, so I'm somewhat biased in her direction, but she was out.
Yeah, she
like
was,
no question.
She got kicked in the side of the face.
And it wasn't even a super hard, like crazy, like when Valentina bounced her fucking shin off Jessica Ai's head, it was like a baseball bat cracking off her dome, and she was just done. But
she was
out
looking
of there.
But
she was looking up at the stars.
When Rose hit Zhang Weili, it wasn't super duper hard. It was just perfect.
Bro,
it was perfectly placed.
It was boop.
Top of the foot on the jaw.
It was beat
one
by
hit
boop.
and she dropped, just completely shut down.
And then started getting punches dropped in her face, and she was out.
But see, here's an interesting thing about that fight that I'm curious about. Zhang Weili had her ankle taped up. One of her ankles was taped for that fight. She never has her feet taped up.
Yeah.
In any of her other fights, I'm pretty sure. And Rose opened up with a couple of decent kicks, inside and outside leg kicks to that leg. And Zhang Weili did throw that leg a couple of times, so I don't know if it was injured or not necessarily, but
I mean,
it seemed like she was very worried about that getting hit in that leg, because whenever Rose threw that kick, it was a over the shoulder, perfect. Like, I mean, it came in low, and so she kind of thought that kick was going to go low, and she was so concerned about getting kicked in that leg. It seems that she dropped her hands and tried to slide that leg back and put her face right out there, and just got blasted.
She walked into traffic. Like, man, she went out. She was done, and she stood up like a drunk person at a bar, like trying to look for her keys. Like, bro,
she must have heard what happened to the dude before. Like, oh shit, I don't want my leg to get snapped.
Big fella,
maybe, but not even that, because he got his leg snapped by throwing a kick.
Yeah, big fella, she was worried about something, and she got put to sleep. So we'll see what happens next for her.
But bro, it seems like, I mean, she's the first Chinese champion, and like the whole government of the Chinese government is behind her. And
oh shit,
I don't trust it.
No, it's not that I don't trust Zhang Weili, but it almost I almost feel bad for her in a way that I wonder what kind of repercussions are going to come of this to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, is
hopefully nothing bad, but
I
mean, hopefully
I don't know.
So Rose is the new champion?
Yeah, Rose won.
Yeah, when you knock someone out, nigga.
When you knock out the champion.
I didn't know it was a title fight. Shit,
yeah, it was a title fight. But that fight was
I went to bed
nuts.
early last night.
Now,
I'm tired.
let's talk. You went to bed early. Big fella was asleep. by 7:30, like, I got to go to bed. Big fella. Now let's talk about your boy.
Smoke that wax.
Let's talk about your boy Street Jesus.
Let's talk about your boy Street Jesus. Now,
who?
When that fight first started, I said
Jorge Masvidal.
Some violence. This fight is going to be sheer violence.
Now,
I told y'all he was going to lose.
Big fella. And
okay, let me have it. That is my boy. Let me have it.
It's not about him losing because, I mean, obviously there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser.
Real quick, though, just think about up to this point, what we have seen. Leading up to this fight, we seen a dude get leg kick KO'd, a dude get his leg broken KO'd, a fucking massacre.
And then the shock that sent shockwaves around the world.
A crazy shock, a clean head kick knockout.
Yeah.
Every fight has been a phenomenal, like crazy, spectacular ending in some way so far.
You get this fight.
And now we've got this coming up.
And the first round was very competitive. I think Kamaru obviously won the first round. Jorge has a style that is interesting because he like charges up. Like when he gets ready to throw a punch or when he gets like
he loads up.
It's like a sneak attack. Like he's real calm and then he just like if you notice him, like he's super calm and then he just like loads up. Like it's almost like a fucking tiger. Like he just hunkers down and then boom, just straight.
So it's like a quick strike, like an unloaded.
And it's
I misspoke when I said load. Like I mean, like it's just comes out of nowhere. Yeah, like if you're loading up, that means you're like pulling back and you're giving a tell.
I like
quick.
I like his style when it comes to like whenever he's on the ground, like throwing punches. Most motherfuckers don't throw like those side elbows or like those side hammer fists just to like keep it going, keep hitting.
I do like that
stuff.
The hell this nigga doing here? Anyway.
But he was just fucking his style is cool like that, but fucking Kamaru is in a whole different ball game. Like
I mean, yeah, he really gets better.
I was expecting that fight to go 5 rounds and Kamaru win by decision. And it'd be a really good fight.
Put respect on his name.
I get it, but I thought it was gonna be a really good fight, potentially leading up to maybe a third fight down the line, just because of how close it was gonna be. I was not expecting Kamaru to send it to the parking lot.
I thought it was gonna be more competitive. I mean, and it's not like Masvidal was just getting completely worked. Like it wasn't like Jessica Andrade getting beat up by Valentina.
Yeah, like.
But
when he threw, like in the second, when he came out and he
did you see this fight? Did you see the ending to it?
Yeah, I saw the end of it. It was on World Star.
Bro, when he hit him and all of the water and sweat and Vaseline flew off of his face, and then Jorge hit the ground. Dude, he was unconscious.
Bro, there needs to be,
and he went to the shadow realm when he hit the ground.
Somebody needs to make a
shadow
meme.
realm.
Somebody needs to make a meme or a GIF or whatever of when Kamaru hits fucking Masvidal,
bro,
he just gets like Thanos snapped away. Like when he knocks the dust off of him and he just turns into dust,
bro,
and falls away.
Bro, when he knocked him out stone cold, I just yelled at the top of my lungs and was like, "This is the greatest card ever!" Like. What more could you ask for?
Did you yell Yahtzee?
Big fella, what more could you ask for?
I was hyped as fuck.
After seeing all the craziness and having all the fans in the building and seeing just all the nuts leading up to this, and then boom, he put.
They let all the fans in the building. Or what? Like
big fella,
it was like 15,000. No, it was full capacity.
It was full. They were in Jacksonville, and
Florida. Shout out Florida, bro.
Right. But, bro, when he knocked him stone cold out, like, Jorge did not believe that he had been knocked out for like 15 seconds. They had to convince him that he lost, big fella.
Well, not quite. I mean, not like Zhang Weili. He wasn't like, what the fuck? What's going on? I lost.
No. They tried to wake him up, big fella.
It was just he was out. He didn't have to get convinced he got knocked out. He was out for
was done, big fella.
30 seconds.
He had a He had a meeting in his brain, and they said, "Beep, bop, boop, you done."
Yeah,
you done, big fella. Big fella. I was not expecting that to happen, and to see that was crazy. And I don't know who's gonna beat this. Kamaru.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you give him the same. If he beats everybody twice, then what? What do you do?
Yeah, because he's gonna fight Colby Covington next.
I mean,
what do you think about that?
I'm pretty sure Kamaru's gonna win.
Kamaru said, he's getting better. And if you look at the last time he fought Jorge, after that, he's been getting better. The last guy he fought, he beat to an oblivion and the ref stopped it. The next guy he fights, he blasted into next week. So the third guy he fights, who knows what's going to happen?
He might die.
Like that guy, they might just come in with the blue tarp and just wave it off. Like, he's done.
Oh, shit.
Like, oh, shit. Big fella, nobody's beating him. Like, the Nigerians are running the UFC right now.
So is there any word about the next heavyweight title fight?
No. I mean, essentially, they're
not yet.
Essentially, they want John Jones and Francis. If it doesn't happen soon,
it'll be Derek
within
Lewis.
The next, couple of months. If they don't get that signed, it'll be Francis and Derek Lewis.
I mean, either one of those I'd like to see. But, I mean, Francis has Kamaru Usman in his corner.
And vice versa. Yeah, because
vice versa
was there last night. But, I mean, that card right there, I could watch again.
But just because somebody's in your corner doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win. But
no, you could have the greatest fighters and coaches ever in your corner.
It can be helpful, though.
Right.
I mean, if you're training with somebody who's really good.
But, I mean, if you look at, like, just the training.
Maybe that's how Kamaru's blasting motherfuckers, because
I think it's what Henry
punching technique.
Yeah, like, he trains Kamaru, Rose, and Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, Henry Hooft.
That's
the boxing
three
coach
that he trains.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, that's a pretty bomb squad right there, like, of fighters.
And he's got 2 champions now.
Who both won last night.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just so crazy, man. It was so crazy.
Bro, what the fuck? Where were you?
Where were you?
How the fuck did you... You knew the fights were happening. Were you at work until midnight?
Ate dinner.
Yeah.
I smoked a blunt with some wax in it.
Yeah.
And then we were watching
Leo
Generation.
Was in there last night.
Was in there. Oh my
God.
Because Leo left my house right before I had dinner.
Leo made it, but you didn't.
Where were you? You said you ate dinner, you smoked a blunt with wax in it, and then what? Passed out?
I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, big fella.
Oh my God.
This nigga right here.
Big fella, you missed one of you could have did that last weekend. You missed one of the most important cards. That was And then granted, you don't know what's gonna happen like that. Every fight could have went to decision and it could have been a snooze fest, but it wasn't. It was one of the best cards that you could have produced out of the UFC. It was clang and bang. Okay. It was dope.
Hey, next when are you off next week?
This upcoming week, I'm off fucking Wednesday and Thursday, which is trash.
Bad.
What are you doing Friday night?
What are you doing Friday?
Around 8 o'clock.
What are you doing Friday night around 8 o'clock, big fella?
I don't know yet.
Mortal Kombat.
We're all gonna watch Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
We're all gonna. Hey, are you looking at your screen? Are you looking at us?
Yeah, I'm watching us on YouTube.
Okay.
That's what I'm watching the whole time.
Okay. Well, we're all gonna get together and watch it.
Yay!
You know.
All right. I got HBO Max. You know.
Yeah, I do too. I also have HBO Max.
My guys.
So, and I have the super quality 4K HBO Max version.
Right. So, what else we got?
Y'all room dusty as hell. What's so wrong with Quincy eye?
I know. I don't know what the fuck. Why
We was cleaning ceiling fans, big fo.
But yeah, showtime's 8:00. I'm gonna,
you
know, let everybody know.
yo, that's what
All
it
right.
is.
I'm
So,
down.
You know, but
What else, big fella?
what else, big fo? What's been going on?
What kind of topics you got?
What you got?
Oh man, I did throw something in there. At least I can pull it up real quick.
I seen
What
you
is
had.
that?
Time to play big bank, take little bank. That shit I be
Oh,
cracking
shit.
up. Okay, Samuels.
Oh shit. So, not necessarily Q Duke smash list or nah, but you just see the video I put on there about a chick from 2004 smashed 919 niggas in one day.
What?
Yeah, you ain't
Yes.
seen it.
It's on World Star, and she was on the podcast discussing this. So peep game. This bitch fucked 919 niggas in one day, right?
I mean,
She said she did it. Listen, she said she did it. She did it in 7 hours.
so I mean,
In
I did the math.
7 hours.
I did the math. Yes, in 7 hours. That means she was making 2 people come every 1 minute. Every 30
Okay,
seconds.
now
every 30
is that
I
part
did
of the
the math.
requirements to make it count?
Huh?
Does she have to like make the dude finish for it to
guess.
count?
I mean, yeah. It's a porn. She shot a porn like a porn where it was like, I guess it was 919 motherfuckers. I was like,
yeah,
what
but
the fuck?
that depends though. Like that could be either way. She's a hoe, but it could be all right. Everybody line up, and then she's just trying to have different people in her. So like everybody gets 1 or 2 pumps, and then get the next guy in. We got to chop.
That's 131 people per hour.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not enough time to finish off that many dudes in an hour. No way.
no way, big fella. They walking up.
That's what I'm saying. They're just getting in and getting out.
Yeah, like they stick.
She's
it in,
trying
pull it out,
to break
stick
a
it in,
record.
pull it. But bro, like first of all, as a man, how can you just stand there in the line holding your dick, waiting?
Hold up. You already answered your question in that while asking it.
Fucking shit.
It's a man.
God damn it.
Come on, we're gross.
I get it, but I mean, bro.
I mean, do we even need to
We're
watch
not
this
supposed
video?
to be. You're supposed to have a standard. Oh, you listen to Kevin Sam. You're supposed to have a standard. Didn't you listen to him cuss out that big booger wolf on there?
I do have standards. Diamond Nut Flanders. Cookie pack on camera.
Ooh.
No, it's not.
Ooh, on camera though?
But
Yes.
like, this kind of shit though is that's I don't know.
But
that's
I would not do that. I'm not saying I would participate in such an act. Because for one, this woman here is not attractive. I mean, well, she's okay.
yeah.
But
I was
now knowing she caught 919 bodies in a day,
yeah, nah.
very unattractive.
I'm out. Like right there, if it was just, if she was like, you wanna, be like, all right. But
Yeah, but now knowing,
right,
like, you're the
next,
type.
if
And
the
then, like,
next
to the-
day, I'm
And
telling
then
you the
like to the
story.
left, it's just like the after pic.
Man, it looks like a jailhouse photo. Like,
No, man.
what is going on, bro?
But what do you think?
Boy.
Why? She
There's-
just wants
there's
to
still-
be the world's biggest
Dude,
slut.
there's still people alive that were part of this get together and they probably still talk about this. They're like, hey man, remember that time we waited in line to stick our dick in someone? Like, the fuck? Bro?
Lisa Spr I know you hate.
That
Let-
bitch
let's
is
see. Is that
huge
her?
now. Yeah, bro, she is. Woo, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Oh my God, we're gonna watch this.
He said we're gonna watch
She's a
this.
big girl.
Hateless,
Man, she got them fucking.
but she is the world record holder, and she hates
Her
it
planet?
every time.
The world record holder.
She rolls her eyes and she's like, "Here we go."
I
But
didn't roll my eyes.
she has the record for she's slept with,
Slept with,
if you want
to
to call
put
it
it.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
919 people
That
in
ain't
one
sleeping, bitch.
sitting. Am I correct?
Yeah, 7.5 hours.
7.5 hours. So,
Bruh, that's a shift.
Here's the thing.
Somebody went to work and she
did a
knocked
whole
down
day's
and took
work
a shower,
shift.
cleaned up, and
Yeah, took a 30-minute lunch break and did a whole work shift.
that's crazy.
They always say records are made to be broken.
Oh God, I could only wish.
Well,
Wish.
Does she want
I
her
think
record
if
to be
anybody
broken
were to
now?
break that, they would either end up in a wheelchair or dead. So I just can't see anybody breaking that.
I just know I was laying there because it really, after a while, it's very just repetitive and everything is uncomfortable when it's repetitive. So, and a girl's body's not made to be that way. So there's a lot of lube going on. So at a certain point, I was just like, okay, I just had my eyes closed and I was like, let's get done.
What in the fuck? So why? You just want to break
She's
the
trying to break the
record?
record.
Yeah, let's get done. I just want to be the world's biggest whore.
Bro.
Oh my god.
But
Like, can you
You know what I
imagine?
mean? Like, it wasn't.
Go ahead.
I was like, can you imagine the quality of person that was waiting in line?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. And imagine being like number fucking 838.
Nigga, if I'm anything after.
And she's just like
Nah.
laying there with her eyes closed, like, come on, let's squirt some more lube in there. Come on.
Bro.
Big Phil said, if I'm anything after first, I ain't with it.
So I want to know what kind of, like, where'd they put this audition out at? How people
How you
find
get
out
people
about
to
it?
show, oh, you put your head out the window and go, hey, anybody want to fuck a fat bitch?
Because
And then 900 people show up.
Because yo, no, think about it. Though.
Everybody,
Nah, but think about it. How you get that shit, nigga. It's 2004 though, bro. Shit wasn't tight. What, they send out an email through AOL, nigga. 2000.
it was 2004 when this happened?
Yeah, so you know the
Yes.
internet wasn't dope then, nigga.
Man, so yeah, like,
Big fella.
Chat-
So it
AOL
don't matter. They
chats.
don't need internet. It's 2004. They
It's
had a big old
2004.
grill in there. They probably had somebody outside like, hey man, we got a semi truck in the back.
Big fella. If you came home in 2004, let's see, we would have been in high school.
yes, I would have been
With a fucking flyer.
junior.
You just got a flyer that's just like, come down to the fucking
Yo.
Smash Fest.
honestly,
You would have went.
I'm a junior in high school.
That nigga would have went. Nah, but you,
I might have went. I might have
but you're
went.
not of age, so I guess you can't go.
Yeah, that's true. That would have saved me. It would have
Oh,
been a
boy.
mistake. I'm not denying that.
Quincy
And
would've made a
knowing
horrible
now
mistake.
what I know,
Quincy would have been on the list. Quincy's like, I was juror number 837. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, knowing what I know, I definitely would not go.
Bro, if you anything,
But-
if you anything
Like
after
16, 17-year-old me,
one, oh shit, Quincy would have made a bad decision.
I don't know.
But I'm just saying, man, how you get
17 year
people?
old Quincy would be like, I could wait till about 100, I guess.
What's my number?
Big fella. Imagine being.
Quincy be like, ain't no but some wet wipes.
So, do they just stand in line, or did they just call you up? Because imagine
I
being
guess.
919, you just waiting down the street on a park bench, just like, oh, the line's moving, bro.
I think I'll go to get me some lunch first.
Big fella, you sitting on a park bench from 9 to 3 before you get to go. stick
Imagine
it
the
in hole.
conversations happening in that line.
It's fucking gross.
Hey man, what's going on?
Oh, man,
Like,
what
what you over here doing?
Sitting here waiting to fuck Lisa.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, that's a nice dick you got over there. Like, what the fuck?
I don't even like it.
yeah.
I don't even like it.
Hey, yeah, that's a nice dick you got going on there.
I'm telling you, like, no. Like, the fuck? Like, nah, nigga. No.
Anybody seen that bitch yet? I don't even know who I'm here to fuck. Am I fucking you? No, all right. I didn't know what. Somebody there show up and fuck. So I'm
Probably a
here,
couple of
baby.
homeless. There's probably a couple of homeless motherfuckers getting in
Yes.
that coochie that day. Ooh.
Yes, bro. Do you think they
Just, like,
tested.
rolled out of a cardboard box. Was like,
Yo,
You think they tested 900 people?
nah,
It's a pussy,
nigga.
your friend. He's
Nigga,
like, all right.
this is fucking
Like, what?
2004.
How does that happen?
No, in 2004 they wasn't doing that shit, bro. There's no way,
Oh my god.
bro.
She had a hot girl summer. Let's look at the comments here.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, there's no way they
see
tested
that.
everybody.
Like,
Like
side note, she looks like Optimus Prime.
small head on a giant body. Yeah, bro.
Man.
Bro, how?
Bro, why? But why though?
You think she's married? What is this lady's name?
Lisa?
Ooh, I hope not.
Lisa Spark. It says it right there.
Lisa Sparks. All right, let's
Who's she gonna be married to?
give her a goog.
I think if you Google her though, it's gonna bring up like all her old shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not showing anything yet, just in case, so we don't
'Cause
see some
I don't think that she probably don't have
pornographic.
She probably doesn't have any respectable stuff.
Well,
No. All right, so she's 40.
she's married to Jeff Sparks. Who's Jeff Sparks?
Some fucking idiot.
Some goofball.
Some fucking idiot,
Bro.
bro. And you married this nigga in '95. So in 2000, they're allegedly still married.
So he played in the MLB? Oh my.
Former pitcher for the Major League Baseball, and it says that they're still married,
Go up.
allegedly.
Hold on, what's that say? As of 2007.
Sparks was selling home and garden products at Lowe's and attending firefighter school while training with former Major League pitcher Mike Marshall.
All
I
right,
can't talk today.
So time out. So it said his last appearance was in 2000. And then so he only played in the MLB for like a year.
Oh, yeah, from 99 to 2000.
So yeah.
So, okay.
99 into 2000.
So he met her in 04.
That was a good year.
Did he meet her ass at a fucking Lowe's?
No, he didn't meet her in 04. He married her in 95.
Oh shit. When did they get a divorce?
They are not divorced so far, according to Wikipedia.
Bro, so you let the fucking
So you let your wife,
you let a small town in Missouri run a fucking train on your wife.
a whole small town got together and got a choo-choo going. There was like, come on, ride a train, ride it.
It says he's got videos.
Oh, he
fuck.
got.
Oh fuck.
Oh, is he?
God damn.
Oh,
it.
so he's like, well, I'm gonna get into porn too.
He married her. In
Yeah, they're
95?
still married. I think.
Holy fuck. What? God damn it. What's going on here?
There's no pictures of him though, for some reason. Oh wait, no, there's a picture. Let's see.
Probably because
See
he.
who this guy. Oh God, sorry. Good thing we're not showing this on YouTube. I mean, she's got a fat set of talent.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
But she just, bro, like, bro. So they was married for almost 9 years.
All right, Crespo.
What up?
How much
Absolutely
money?
not.
How much money?
Never.
I mean, would you have smashed her back in her heyday?
How much
Nope.
money?
How much?
On that.
No amount of money.
I'm talking about back in 04. So she goes and finds.
No. Right now.
Oh, right now? How much money?
Not to participate in the
Not even to
the-
participate in the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you ain't got to participate in the game.
She just sees you and says, "Hey, you know," and you're like, "Oh, I'm 2004." And
She's like, "Hey, I got a pretty decent." She needs an actor for her OnlyFans.
in 2004.
And no, right now,
Right now,
right now,
man, I need like
she needs someone to act in a scene for her artwork.
6 figures.
Can I get
Six
like,
figures?
I'll take
Yep.
like
150,000.
woo, I'll take 5.
$5,000?
$50,000?
Nigga, I don't have to stay that goddamn long. You forget the objective here.
The objective is to
Hey,
get.
I'm on my
do
Kevin
you-
Samuel shit, nigga. 150,000. What you mean? I'm the prize, bitch.
Yes,
I get that.
5,000.
but
That's
yes,
some
but this
change.
is
we're
this
not
is
talking about
no,
a
no.
prize. If I hire you for a
This
job,
is
nigga,
a
and I say,
job
this is how much
interview.
it
Yes.
is,
This is not a relationship. Hey, do you want to be my girl, or do you qualify for me to see value in you? It's a contract negotiation.
right? Like me and you are outside of
It's
her house doing yard
her-
work, and
yeah.
she comes to the door with lemonade, and she goes, "I got $5,000 in lemonade. Which one of y'all, big fella? You stay outside, and I'll go in and handle it.
$10,000.
10,000. I'm going in and handling that for 10,000, big fella, because then we're gonna go put that money on something else.
10 racks, yeah.
What are you gonna do? What can you do with 10 racks? What would 10 racks do for you right
Big
now? If
fella,
you had,
she's
if,
got-
hold on.
I could use 10 racks right now. I'm not
If
gonna lie.
somebody just handed you 10 racks
10 racks.
right now, what would you do with it?
If I had 10 racks right now,
Yeah.
let's see, I would.
Put a down payment on a chicken hut.
No, I would probably pay off my little $2,000 in debt that I have left, and then I would probably invest in some real estate. Honestly,
Yeah. I mean,
There
you
you
could.
go.
I mean, that'd be some money to make a come up.
And what if she gives it to
Yeah.
both of us?
So
that's 20,000.
Exactly. Then
10 racks?
We could start our stuff.
then you gonna say no to 10 racks? I mean, we did a podcast on this already, kind of, but.
10 racks though.
$10,000. I mean, I said yes to $1,000 for
I
for
know
when we
you
was
would,
talking about
but
what's her name.
I'm
But
just saying though, for
for
this
$5,000,
for this in particular, I need 10. And the only reason I need 10 is because she looks like she could either break my back or level my CTE because she'll fall on me or something because she's a big lady.
Oh my god,
Dude, her titties.
big fella, you better not let that get on top. Big fella, you better not let that get on
Big
top.
fella, though, like I'm not seeking that lady. Like,
no.
Big fella, you gotta close
if she
your
saw
eyes.
me and said, "You want to hang out for free," I would tell her, take it easy.
Take
But
it easy.
I would have to be in a situation where I'm already there, and then she offers me money.
no. Bitch asked me if she want to hang out. I hit her with the no.
Because like
She's like,
for
but I got 10
one,
racks.
But
It's not
also-
if you want to hang out.
But yeah, she.
It's if you
she-
want to act in
she says
be an
it.
actor in her OnlyFans artwork.
big
It's
fella,
artwork.
but then
Don't
you-
you understand? She's an artist.
But then, what if you go in her house and she's got like a fucking whole like photo of her and all the dudes, and you're just like, "That's you," and she's like, "Yeah," and you're like,
Well, she has a photo wall
fuck.
where every time she gets a new person on her OnlyFans, she takes a Polaroid and she fucking tacks it on a wall.
"Oh shit, she's a serial killer." No,
She's got a whole.
And then
she's
she
got
takes a
whole,
Polaroid of your dick,
camouflage
too.
in her room.
She takes a Polaroid of your face and then a Polaroid of your dick,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
she puts them next to each other.
it's 2004.
No, it's
That's right.
2021.
Oh, yeah.
And she's using Polaroids.
She's definitely a serial killer,
Anybody using Polaroids right now, I'll tell you, you're a serial killer.
straight up. There's no way,
Straight
bro.
up to your face.
Dude,
Straight up to your face.
there's at least like with technology now, there's at least cameras. Like there's cameras everywhere, and if you're still using an old boop and posting it on the wall, you're a serial killer.
Gotta
I'm just
shake
saying.
it off and shit.
I'm just saying. They take all that shit down to Walgreens and get it, get it folded up.
That's one of them fucking.
Can you do this,
Bro, you know
motherfucker?
how crazy it probably must have been to work in the photo development department of like a CVS or something
In
back
the
in
90s.
in like early 2000s even or something,
the early
you know.
2000s when cameras got a little bit better, but still not digital.
When you're you know
Yeah.
how much crazy pictures you probably seen.
Bro, they saw drugs, dicks, all kinds of stuff.
I mean, I took pictures of titties and shit at concerts and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Then you go get it.
and you got to go get it developed.
You know how many people got arrested because of their pictures?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Think
I don't
about
know.
it, though. Think
How
about
many?
it. There's probably a lot. There's probably somebody was like, that's a dead body.
Maybe it's not
Or
though.
they're
You can't.
probably developing the pictures and probably making duplicates.
I'm just saying, big fella.
Yeah, probably too. I didn't even think about that. But
Right.
yeah, they keep
Yeah.
like, ooh, there's some titties. Like, keep that one for the stash,
Right?
bro. Guaranteed, somebody has got a gold mine of just fucking. They worked at CVS for like 10 years, and they were just stacking duplicates
Titty
of people's
photos.
titty photos.
Yep. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious.
That's some funny shit.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Big.
Mark's got the woo up.
Got the woo up. What else happened this week or last week?
Well, there was, I guess, something on a somewhat more serious topic.
What's that?
Fucking Derek Chauvin got convicted, found guilty.
You really think?
Did you? I'm sure you heard that, right?
Yeah.
Crespo's
That was on
he's a
420.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really think he's gonna spend a lot of time in jail?
I mean, they haven't sentenced him yet, so we'll see what they actually sentence him to. And depending on what state it is, and if it's his first offense, he'll only serve a certain percentage of his time. So the law really ain't there for, justice.
No.
Justice?
But
no, because I see.
I said the law is not there for justice. I was saying,
I agree.
They just do a small percentage of it, whatever time they give him. So say they give him 30 years, and he's in a state where you only have to do a certain percentage.
He's getting more.
Come on now.
So say he gets 40 years, and it's in Minnesota, and I'm not sure what Minnesota's law, but in Missouri, depending on what it is, and it's your first offense, you serve a small percentage of that time.
Right.
I mean, you can get out on like good behavior or something.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
get 40 years, nigga might only do 10 or less than that.
I mean, he will probably get a lesser sentence, I would imagine, because they made it to where the jury doesn't do the sentencing. Like the judge is going to do it. So the judge will probably be more, because honestly, do you think the jury was scared or intimidated at all to convict him?
Yes.
Crespo?
Possibly. I was thinking about, I was like, yeah, possibly they're probably getting threats.
I mean, I don't know if they've got any direct threats necessarily, but they weren't sequestered, so they were able to see the news and shit like that. And they know that was already riots, and there's people out saying they're gonna fucking do crazy shit, If he doesn't get convicted, I don't remember who all was saying fucking what. Some crazy black lady was saying some shit.
I mean, I think that's
Maxine Waters or something.
Like, I would hate to be a juror in that situation, because that's like such a high profile case, and there's so much pressure. And
no, yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to.
Granted, like, as human beings, like, what he did was fucked up. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Regardless of if he's on drugs or did drugs or whatever, because he's not fighting you. He's not being combative. He's not threatening you. He wasn't even a threat at all. And you're lenient, like, everybody knows. Come on now. Like, the fuck? Like, if a motherfucker is both knees in your goddamn back, just on top of you, and you already are having health problems as it is, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And I hate when people say, like,
and then,
oh, well,
kneeled down
like,
on his neck. Like, literally kneeled down on his neck.
Like, I hate when people say, just like, be cooperative, or that, the police shouldn't be there in the first place. Bro, I've seen situations where,
though, unfortunately.
I've seen situations where fuck calling the police. Like,
yeah,
there's two people who can handle a situation, who say they're fighting in their front yard, and a neighbor calls the cops. Cops show up and fucking shoot both people. Like, the cops don't make it shit better. Like, okay, he used a counterfeit fucking 20, whatever. Next time you see him, don't let him come in your fucking store. Like,
it shouldn't. There should be repercussions, obviously, for doing that. Yeah, and if you find out somebody's using a counterfeit 20, let's say we have a food business or something, and we're cooking shit, and somebody comes in and pays for food, and it's a fake 20.
Right.
And they are already out the door.
Right.
By the time you realize.
Right.
What do you do?
By the time they're gone?
I mean, they're out the door.
Like,
so they're not,
because
you could run outside. If you could try to, yeah.
If somebody,
they're already out the door, but you could come from behind the counter and run outside, and it would be a chase if they run, or they could fight you, or you don't know. What do you do though?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, most restaurants and places, whenever you give them a large bill, they take that marker and run it through.
I mean, it's a
sure
20
it's real.
though. 20 is not a large bill. It's not 100 or 50.
I would run it through with 20.
Every 20.
Yeah.
When you're selling, most people's bill is like $15-$16, which means everybody's paying with 20s.
In most situations,
Unless they're using debit,
credit card.
Yes,
like
but
in most situations, if someone's paying in 20s, most people don't check that. And then when you go to the bank, they'll let you know. Like whenever you make your deposit, they run the shit and they tell you every time. Like, because it happens at work all the time. Like there's like at least one, maybe two, once a month. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's hard to catch that shit. Like with 100, like you're supposed to mark it. So boom, if you mark it and it's wrong, then you can right then and there. But with a 20, like if I was getting them consistently, you know, then I would just pay more attention to
yeah. I mean, it depends on the area. But let's say in this hypothetical situation, it's a fairly new business. You've been open for a year or something, and you haven't gotten any. You maybe got one or two counterfeits or fakes that you discovered at the bank over your whole course of business. Right. So it's not a regular thing. And do you mark every single 20 from your business?
You don't.
Because that sounds crazy. Because if you have employees, they're definitely not doing that.
I wouldn't do it. It was just if it's like a bunch of them constantly. But if they hand it to me and it just blatantly looks fake, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? And then they just grab some shit and leave. Okay, you could go out there and go, yo, what the fuck? Like, if they become combative, just let them go. Like, I mean, what they take, some chips and a soda, just fucking let them go.
I mean, yeah, it's $20.
You know who they are, and if they come back, then you can address that situation. But
I mean, I guess
But yeah, what do you do?
But over some, it's something so small. Now, if that dude came in and like stabbed somebody, then yeah.
Oh, that's completely different.
You gotta call the cops. Like in those situations.
I don't know. If somebody steals from me, my instinct is automatically go get them. But
yes,
you know.
But you have to think about what they did. You know,
and you also have to think of the potential consequences.
Right. Because if you do something to somebody that results in injury or something, then you can be held liable.
Potentially. Or it could be, I mean, what if this is a 6'3", 250-pound big dude?
Just let him go.
And
I can fight him.
I can fight him.
Okay. But I mean, is that the goal necessarily? You want to get into a physical, potentially get your face broken in over $20, or
I'll just hit him with a Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, you can just tune up the band and he'll get distracted by your foot stomping, and you can just give him the sweet chin music, and then you'll get that 1, 2, 3, brother, and it'll be over.
Big facts.
No. What's up? We got Kobe in the building.
What up, what up?
Oh, shit.
Might as well come sit down over here, nigga. Close that door.
I ain't staying for too long. I gotta get back.
Nah, you good.
We almost done. But
big fella.
But yeah, man, like I said, unless something just crazy is happening, fuck calling the cops.
Yeah, but I mean, here's my point is, with that question, I mean, if it was me, what I would do is I might yell at them or run out and be like, hey, motherfucker, and try to maybe take a picture of them or whatever the fucking, like, I'm gonna remember you, bitch. And that's pretty much the end of it. I'm not calling 12 and all.
I'm not gonna call 12.
I'm taking their picture and posting it in my shit and be like, hey, this motherfucker is not allowed in here. You see them,
bro,
you do not let them in.
You ever seen
and then
that?
that's the end of it.
You ever seen that? There's a YouTube channel. I forget their fucking name, but
Little gas station.
yeah, like it's like the Gas Station Chronicles.
Yeah.
Like, have
Yeah.
you ever seen that, Quincy?
What?
The Gas Station Chronicles?
Yes.
That shit is hilarious. Like, they don't call 12.
is.
They just post their shit on YouTube, and they're like, have you seen this person? And then that person gets blasted all over the internet. Like, I don't know. It's funny.
Turn off the
Oh,
lights.
there you
Oh,
go.
sorry.
She got her some Doritos. Oh, there it goes. She
There
gone.
we go. But, I don't know, man.
I mean, yeah, the whole point of that, I don't blame necessarily the store owner because most people would probably just call the cops
Right.
because that's kind of what people think they're supposed to do, but really they don't prevent anything. They just come in after the fact,
Right.
you know? And so they could have just it could have been, obviously hindsight is 2020,
Right.
but if police in general, their whole way of operating is I am the motherfucker in charge and you better comply. It's better, safer, just comply, just listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit, but it is technically, if you want to be safe, like that's
Right.
the safest way to be is just listen and comply, even if they're telling you to do some bull ass shit that
Right.
you know you did nothing wrong.
Right.
You gotta fucking just comply
Yeah,
because they have a monopoly on violence, so they can just beat the shit out of you
But,
with blatant disregard,
I mean, we'll see. How
no
much,
consequences.
We'll see how much time he gets. We'll see.
And yeah, people are, I guess, happy that I don't necessarily think. I think maybe, I mean, he hasn't got a actual sentence yet.
Yeah, it's coming
But-
up soon.
Potentially justice was, I guess, somewhat served, but the justice system didn't work,
yeah.
if you get what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
because he was convicted on like all charges,
Yeah.
and I think I'd have to, I guess, look into it more, but I think murder 3 was one of them.
Yeah.
And I think that's like he had like intent to kill. I don't think he
Intended. to
like
kill him?
he set out and was like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
I don't think he did.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was his intent, but
I just think his neglect and his poor
Those laws
choice.
too also vary from state to state. They were saying like in Alabama, like first degree murder, it can.
headphones if you want.
Oh, dude, it's okay.
Okay.
They were saying that like literally first degree murder, it can turn into first degree murder within 30 seconds. Like I could be right here with you, no intent to kill you, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Well,
But
yeah,
then
because you had right. It can turn into that if it's like, yeah, all right. Well, now, if it's by your
in
actions,
Minnesota,
if your
it's not
purposeful
as-
actions
Yeah.
result in the death of someone, then that would be like, yeah, you intended, regardless of if it was you thought of it 2 seconds ago. It wasn't premeditated. I think
Yeah.
that's a different one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's one. I think
That's
murder
what I'm
1
talking
is
about.
premeditated.
Yeah, murder. That's why they couldn't get him on that. or
Right,
whatever,
but
yeah.
3 is, I think, intent, and then 2, I think, is you didn't mean to necessarily, like it happened by way of your actions, like neglectful or
Yeah.
whatever actions or something like that.
Right.
But I don't think he necessarily intended to kill him. Like I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't think in his mindset he ever.
9 minutes though. That's
I mean,
that's a
I don't-
long ass
I don't-
time.
It's 100% fucked up, and that's why I said justice was kind of served, but the justice system got it wrong.
Did you hear what they put out beforehand? Like before this even really got blown up, they said that he died in the ambulance, like due to his own conditions. Like if that girl didn't have that video, the cops wouldn't have got caught.
Oh, like that's what they initially said.
Initially came out.
Oh yeah.
Of course, yes.
When, man. Like just think how many other cases like that.
A lot. I mean, that's the thing. Of course, they were protecting their own, and they were going to try to cover it up. And they did, when they didn't know that they had already been caught.
Had the video. And
then obviously they got to backtrack and now they kind of pretty much threw him under the bus.
Yeah.
But who knows how his sentencing will carry out because the jury's not sentencing him. The judge is.
Yeah.
So he might be somewhat lenient.
In Minnesota, like, isn't there?
Should talk a little.
What is it, like good time or good behavior or something like that? Where
I mean, you could get out on
time,
on
like by half or something like that if you
good behavior. Yeah.
They have that.
But I mean, it depends on.
Really only looking at what 10, 12 years.
It depends on how much time he gets. Yeah. What the sentencing, the max time or whatever the fuck. But don't fuck with 12.
Don't fuck with 12. Just yes, sir. I mean, I hate it, but that's your best, safest option.
Because you're not gonna win fighting like that. That's not the way to win.
Fuck 'em.
I mean, but ultimately, the real main issue is maybe not ultimately, but if drugs weren't illegal, he would have had probably more higher quality drugs on him that wasn't. He would have been able to get heroin and wouldn't have been having to do fentanyl, unless he just really wanted fentanyl. But he would have been able to get that too. But he wouldn't have been so scared about having those drugs and then having to eat them. And then maybe that potentially is what killed him, because he ate a speedball. It was like fentanyl and meth mixed together or something.
The way that the doctors, I guess, this is the only little part that I watched of the trial, they were saying that the rate of breathing that they see in patients that overdose from like fentanyl and stuff like that didn't match his rate of breathing. The rate of breathing from him was matching like he was being asphyxiated or like.
Yes, but when you mix amphetamines and fentanyl or something like.
Definitely not good, yeah.
I think it can cause some form of asphyxiation or something in some way. I think I've seen something like that. I don't know for.
Yeah.
If you're not aware, I'm not a doctor, unfortunately.
Okay? Yeah.
I did go to,
one on TV.
I played one on TV a bunch of times, and I went to the Clown Doctor Academy for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
man,
I don't know. Maybe that's what killed him, but definitely not helping him and kneeling on his neck or on his neck, on his lower back, or on his upper back.
Why are you on top of him?
Whatever the fuck, wherever your knee was, instead of doing that and helping him, then he died. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have been labeled a potential murderer if instead of just kneeling on him and watching, which like you're chilling with your hands in your pockets, you know what I'm saying?
They're not gonna
Then if you were there to serve and protect people, because now that you see, oh, this dude is dying, so is a dying man a threat? I mean, okay, potentially, maybe, but
I mean, he was subdued, though. I mean,
he was handcuffed.
Yeah,
like you can get him in a car or in an ambulance or whatever and get him to, because all of this is over $20. All of this whole thing started over $20. That's the dumbest shit ever.
As fuck, bro.
Yeah, like bro, you are going to prison over $20.
Yeah, that's what you're going to prison for. Like, come on, man. Was it that deep? Right?
Was it worth? You know what I'm saying?
Like your entire
ultimately, that's what it really was. Like, oh, wow, I was doing my job, and my job was to apprehend this criminal suspect here. But
$20,
$20, dog.
In that entire time,
like you could have been like, nah, or I mean, he got a call to the scene, so he, whatever. So, but the other cops, they could have whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It's ridiculous. And justice will never really be served, I guess, because you can't bring him back to life. So
No.
what are you gonna do?
Crazies.
Well,
True.
any other closing thoughts there, big fella? UFC 261 was a fucking amazing event, and you're a piece of shit for missing it.
Yes.
Yeah, I am. I gotta, watch my smoke intake.
Yeah. Get glip glop.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do. I guess we'll do a midweek podcast if you're off.
Yeah, if you're off on Wednesday.
Wednesday, we'll go live again on Wednesday.
Bet.
Wednesday night, say 7:00.
I'm fine with that.
Or
Let's do it.
7:00 Central Time.
I'm fine with that.
I like those posters over there, big fella.
That-
Those stylish
you,
in the
big
back,
fella.
man.
Styling with the Kobe
Yes,
shit.
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
got the Kobe jersey up there.
Heck yeah.
Yes,
Big
sir.
boy drip.
Nigga, take your
MBD.
damn caution sticker off your computer.
You said what?
Yeah, what the hell wrong with you, boy?
I said, take that damn caution
You
sticker
know,
off
like a
your computer.
snapback, like the fitteds and shit.
The
Leave the
fuck,
stick on.
nigga?
That's too funny.
This nigga here.
Oh my
Now
god.
he on the struggle bus.
Hold up. Anyway, we will be back with another live stream and another podcast this following week, Wednesday night.
Okay.
Roll Up Gas Podcast. Thanks for checking
What
us
else?
out. Check us out on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. We on all the podcast platforms. iTunes, Spotify. Check us out,
Spotify.
baby. Shout out Anchor. Helping us
shout
out. We getting big, baby.
Hey.
One of these days,
Hey,
we
what-
gonna grow.
One of these days we gonna cash out.
Cash out.
on our Anchor.
Hey.
Cash out on our Anchor app. Go
But-
split a order of mozzarella sticks at Applebee's.
Oh
Oh
my.
my god.
But we getting live, or we
Yeah,
stopping going live.
We out.
Roll Up.
Take
I
it
can't talk. What's
easy.
wrong with me today?
Roll Up Gas
got AIDS.
Podcast.
I got that
Let's go.
shit. All right, we out, baby.